Hello, today I want to do a quick video on how to create a package in R. After you've created a few functions, it's really good to organize them, and the best way to do that is to create your own R package. We're going to do that by demonstrating how we can create and store two separate functions into our own package. The first one we'll do will just be a trivial one. We'll just type that into console. And the second one is going to be a function that I have currently already typed out, and I'll give you a sneak peek. It's called listfunctions.r. So let's open up R. Make sure we have our milk. And let's do the foo function. Foo function is a function that takes x and return that x times, well, let's call it 12. So now we see that foo is in our environment. Foo with 12 is 144. So far, so good. The next one is one that we'll have to source, and I'll give you my motivation for writing this function here. If you go to another language and you import a module, and you want to find out what functions and methods are inside that module, you can do that. Now, I don't know of a way to do that in R, so I just wrote my own function to do that. And that function is listfunctions.r. So it's basically it takes the package name, which we're going to pass in. It does this voodoo here, which allows you to include the package name without the quotes. Then we're going to paste it, and the paste zero function just defaults to a separation of no space. After we have that function list with package name, then we'll pass that into another variable. And then instead of returning that variable, which will include the arguments and some other information about the function, I just want to get just the function name. So this trick actually worked out to just take the head of it, and we'll return the y then. So we'll get out of that, get back to R, and we'll source that. And it's called list functions, and remember we loaded milk, so let's see all the functions we have in milk. And sure enough, that works. lsfun is the one I have as my native list functions. It's basically the same one that we just looked at. Okay, so now that we have two functions inside of our console, remember we have list functions in foo. We want to create a package, and so this is how you do it. It's really not that hard. We'll just call it bar and let it do all the work for us. We'll see that it's created a new directory called bar. If we look in that directory, there's a read delete me, so we'll just skip reading it and just delete it. And there's also something you probably don't want to do if you're going to distribute. You probably can't do if you're going to distribute your packages. Get rid of the whole documentation folder. So now we're left with description, namespace, and R. If we cd to R, we'll see that there's two functions created for us from the package.skeleton function that we called from within console. Okay, so let's now install that package onto our system here. So the way to do that is to call R command install bar. Oh, we got to go up a couple. R command install bar, and now we should have available to us the bar package. So let's get back to our R console. We see we have two functions. We're going to get rid of those. And we're going to require bar. Now, I think the best way to do this is library, but require is, my fingers are trained to type require, so I don't think it makes that big of a difference. Anyway, once we put in bar, if you were looking closely, you'll see that when we listed all the functions under milk, one of the functions was called foo, but we have another function called foo inside of bar, so now they're going to fight over who gets priority. And the following objects are masked from package colon milk. It's called foo. So now we know if we call foo, we're going to get the bar version. And if we want the milk version, then we'll call it specifically that way. And if we do our list functions of bar, we'll get the fact that we have 2 functions inside the bar package. So I hope that was helpful, and enjoy. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.